Oh, yeah.
You don't believe it, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Hear the echo? I got to mute it now.
Yep.
Look at that. Hey, boys and girls, I'm on TV. I don't have any comments. I don't have any. I got one like. I like myself.
Well,
there's nobody in the house.
I haven't seen the notification come up yet either. But then again, if you sent out a thing,
it will send one out because it sends one out every time I put a video up there.
Well, right. If you sent out something earlier to have it scheduled, then it should have sent out a thing.
I know. Why did it not do that? I wondered why it didn't.
That it was going to go live, that you were going to go live or whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
Like I said, I'm just learning this. I don't know why it didn't do that. Or if it did, I didn't see it. I didn't check closely enough on my page to see if it went out. Because I can go back to YouTube and go to my your YouTube or whatever. Shandog's gonna be on. Tom said he'd drop in.
I call you. Hi.
I sent a link out to Jimmy C and the Hazy Days.
I don't know who this person is.
Oh, we have a comment. Hazy, you're in the house. I'm learning this. I'm on TV, Mom. Look, Mom. Did you get the link?
Well, when I search for you, Dave, I still can't find you.
I'll send you a link.
No. That's fine. That's not a big deal. I'm not torn up about it.
Well, there's like 2,000 David Collins.
There it is. No. I was waiting for the damn notification to come in. Hi, Hazy. How you doing, bud?
Hazy, come on up.
See ya.
Did you get the link? Come on, you're in your pajamas.
Bananas in pajamas.
It's 9 o'clock in the UK.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, somebody named Captain Jerk put in a comment.
Oh yeah.
Notification went out. Sorry about top of my head. I'm learning this new computer stuff, and I'm half blind.
That newfangled computer technology.
Do you have a way to get a hold of you, Dizzy, Justin? I didn't have his email address, but I didn't think he'd check his email. And I tried to, he never accepted my invitation to Hangouts.
I tell you what. Bananas. Let's see.
There's nobody in the basement.
I don't know, buddy.
Oh, you get the comments on StreamYard too. That's good. Never seen that happen before.
I don't know why this thing's such a pain in the butt lately. It doesn't want to cooperate. Hangouts.
I haven't had trouble with it. It's been smooth.
No, it buries people, and then I can't contact them anymore. like I'm trying to find you, Dizzy, and he's simply not here. There he is. I don't know why, but I
sent in.
started
It says
typing in.
Invitation sent to you, Dizzy.
I started typing in for you, Dizzy, and for Dave Murphy or whatever, and it just won't.
Well, it just popped up, didn't it?
I just sent him a link.
I think it's UD. Well, I'm not going to give it out live.
No.
Live.
No. On Hangouts, he's his regular
I'm
name.
not going to say it. I don't know who's watching. I have over 100 members, 100 viewers. He might not want his Hangouts given out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let me send my brother a link. Let's see. I don't know how to get back to it. I can go to Hangouts and get it. Copy link address.
So Hazy came in to say hello, and that's it.
I guess that's it.
Well, thanks, Hazy.
Well, Hazy, thank you, and you have a wonderful night and beautiful whales.
So what'd you do today, Dave?
I did this. I slept in. I had made lunch. I made chili. Yeah.
I finally got to pour some resin today.
Good. Did you make any new skulls or something?
A few. Friend of mine wants an ashtray.
Wow.
So I made her an ashtray.
Yeah.
Yep. It will not stay where you put it.
An ashtray.
She doesn't smoke cigarettes, but she wanted an ashtray.
Maybe it's for memories. Maybe she used to smoke.
I think she just likes the design.
I have an ashtray too.
It's got skulls on it. Yeah, Crystal has an ashtray, and she doesn't smoke either. Oh, Hazy's
Hey, Hazy.
Balls in it.
Do you want the link?
still here.
I put my dragon ball in it.
Mm-hmm.
You see the top of my baseball cap. I got from a certain car show in Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, while visiting my buddy Dizzy and Brian VW Nut, 1967 in Hazy days.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me check that.
Was that your basement?
That was Tom. He just got home. He asked me if I was alive. I told him yes. So, are you showing the ashtray?
What's that?
Do you have the ashtray?
It's still in the mold. Hey, Tom.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to see if you wanted to show it. Tom will be so proud of me. I actually did it. I made it work. Still have a lot to learn. You know, how do you give somebody a wrench?
Tom's here.
Some more chat stuff.
Here we go. This is the ashtray that I poured today. This isn't the one, but this is a similar one. See how it has all the skeletons
Oh my gosh.
and the
That is
flames?
gorgeous.
And then in the middle, there's a big goofy skull in the middle.
Look at that.
I made a black one of these for the girl in question. Now, here's another skull ashtray. It's just got a ring of skulls. And that's the ashtray.
Look at that.
And that's it.
Well, a lot of people smoke on the channel. They would like an ashtray. They might buy an ashtray.
Possibly, but I
Oh,
doubt it.
here we go. We got somebody.
Fuck, you said it like you caught me.
Hey.
You're like, yeah, we got somebody. Fucking hook, line, and sinker.
Hey, Hazy.
Listen,
Hey.
I was there all along. I'm a bit busy. I'm trying to make it to the show on time, but I had to feed Jack. We've been on a mission all day, and we've just got off a fucking train. We had a hell of a day. I've got a taxi back to my house. I had to get in my car, go and fucking out and get him food. Otherwise, the social services will complain I'm not feeding my kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
But this is what's happening.
Kidding
This
me.
is what's happening. I'm going to drop him off, and then I'm going to go straight back out, get myself some beers, and I come back. I'm going to sit on the fucking David Collins show.
Can you
I'm saying
believe it? David Collins live. I just learned how to
David
do it.
Collins show. You're a fucking superstar.
I'm a star now, but don't tell David.
You're on
He's
the telly,
probably-
David. You're on the telly.
I'm on the telly. Mom, look, Mom, I'm on TV. It's a private invite. I don't know who are
Listen,
my
we were just
subscribers,
sat,
but-
in the drive-through at McDonald's, and a fucking car come in the wrong way.
Oh my goodness, you could have gotten killed. Hey,
But I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that dangerous.
headline news. Somebody drives through McDonald's drive-through wrong way, kills somebody.
I mean, I could have dropped my fries.
You might have dropped your coffee, and then you could have sued McDonald's for $1 million.
Yeah. I'm going to sue my bank for fucking me around. Is what I'm going to sue. But wasting my day today.
What, did your bank report you to social services? Ian Matthews is in the house.
No, my bank. I tried to. I went to buy a car today. I had half cash. I was going to do half bank transfer, and got down to the paperwork, filled out all the fucking paperwork, gave him the cash, went to do the bank transfer, and it wasn't happening. Something happened, and fucked up.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Hazy.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
had to be
I got a train to Bristol to go there.
To go to the bank?
No, to go and buy the car. Just go back now. It's fucking
Damn.
9 o'clock.
It wasn't a train to
Fucking
Clarksville?
bank. This is over 21. Fuck that bank. I changed banks.
Go on, I got it.
Screwed you over.
Yeah, no, they fucked me over.
How you doing?
There's a
Ian?
lot of money.
Just here, bud.
There's a lot of money too.
Yeah, a car. It's a big investment there.
Yeah, especially when it's a fucking Volkswagen Transporter.
You're getting the Volkswagen Transporter. Good. Good.
Yeah,
Did your package come?
my pack. Oh, you're not gonna believe it. Yeah, my package come.
I lost the bet. There's
Listen.
already $10 in your PayPal. I kind of got messed up last week, so
I know. I'm thinking, why the fuck did you send me that?
tried
Because
to predict the future. That's what I'm
I
trying
got
to do.
to turn that off. Because listen to this.
But the $10 is already there.
I know, and you shouldn't have sent it to me. You have to send it to the winner.
Well, we'll find
But-
out who the winner is. I'll still send
The
my-
winner's me. The winner's me. You're not going to believe it. On the 31st, which is what
I
Tom
didn't let
said,
you finish.
listen, on the 31st, which was Tom's date, I checked the tracking, and it wasn't even saying he was in the country. So I thought to myself, oh, my date's tomorrow. It's never going to come to me tomorrow because the tracker's saying it's not even in the country. So I thought, I've lost a bet. It's one of you guys have won it. Happy days, you know. I've lost $10, which is fine. I mean, if you win some, you lose some, whatever. Somebody got to win it. So then I can't remember what time it was, but I'm sat there on a call with Dizzy. No, was I on a call with Dizzy? No, I wasn't. No, I was sat there on my own doing something. And Kate said, oh, there's a parcel force van outside. I was like, you're joking. On the first, the day I picked. So she answers it. She said, oh, it's off Tom Noble. I was like, you're fucking joking.
Fuck.
What's the chances of me picking the right date? It's like it's meant to be. So yeah. So everybody
So
owes me.
money went to the right place after all.
Yeah, everybody owes me $10.
So you got my $10 with interest.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's only $6.95 or whatever in pound 95 cent.
Yeah, how did I get it with interest?
Well, you could have put it in that bank. That damn bank. They probably
I know
didn't
my
give you a penny.
My bank's fine. Listen, I'll be back now. I'll get some beers. I'm back now.
Okay. Yeah, get one for me too. Go to that store that you'd ride the scooter.
I'll have a bishop's finger.
Look who's in the house.
Oh,
I got to bend down to get it.
hey
We're
Tom.
in the garage.
Sit at my bench. Ellen, get off, let him sit on this.
Look who's in the house.
I got to bend down to get it.
Hi girl. How you doing?
I got to
Yeah,
move
that sound good on TV.
Look who's in the house. Oh, you got open, several open.
Yeah, sound good on TV.
Tom, you're not a
You
noob.
gotta mute yourself, Tom.
Close out the other tab.
Which I'll let you do. Hold on.
We got plenty of time.
Okay, we're there.
How you doing?
This is T-Dub's setup, so I don't know how to work it. Actually, I really don't know how to work any of the setups.
Well, how do you present? I'll make you big.
Don't. I'm good where I'm at. We're here in the garage. We were riding the ATC 70. Well, you can't see it. Hold it.
Did you get some footage? Certainly you got some video.
Oh yeah, that's the 80 one.
All right.
Yeah.
Much more fun than the David Collins / Tom Noble show. The Tom Noble show without Tom Noble.
No, because I won't be on long enough. Chrissy and Elena are taking a nap, and I got Evelyn and Emily out here with me.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
And T-Dub's out here with me.
And T
I just realised I just bought cans and they're all fucking crimpled up, but I'm not taking them back.
He
They're
went
okay.
to the fucking he went to the shop that quick. Let's call it the shop. We call it
Yeah, it's a garage. It's a garage.
garage.
Here, Ron.
It's a garage.
Hello, Tom.
It's a
Hey,
garage.
Daisy.
That's where you get
Tom.
gas.
I guess I got to send you $10.
You gotta
Tom,
fill
who's
up.
the fucking winner, Tom? Tell him, Tom.
Hazy days.
How the fuck did I pull that one off, Tom?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Listen, I don't know if you checked the tracking on the day you chose, but it didn't even say it was in the UK.
It didn't. We watched it in the UK up until up until we left. I mean, Thursday morning when we left, it said it was out for delivery.
Oh,
And
well,
I-
it's not on my end, it never. On my end, it said it was being sent to the UK. It was just saying it's being sent to you.
Oh, okay.
And I thought to myself, I definitely haven't won, you know, because it was the night before. I thought me and Tom haven't won. Everyone else is happy days. Someone's winning. But no, sometimes, I mean, sometimes in life you're just a winner, you know.
Yeah. Or a lucky guesser.
Not today, yeah, lucky guesser. I've lost today. Everything I earned on that bet, it cost me today in travel. A wasted travel. I went to England today. I went to England to buy a Transporter T4, and I had a fucking nightmare. I done a good deal with a dude. I managed to knock him down a few quid from what he wanted. And then there
Fantastic.
was a problem with my bank. I couldn't do the bank transfer. I had half cash, half bank transfer, and it wouldn't go through.
So you found yourself your van then.
Yeah,
Cool. Awesome.
yeah, a nice one. It's a 2003 2.5 TDI, short wheelbase. All seats in the back. It's an old bus, but I think it's going to be good.
Okay.
Listen, I've just got on my drive now, so I'm literally going to go in. I'm going to take a piss, and I'll be back.
Hazy,
All right.
there'll be a surprise waiting on you when you get home, okay?
What?
I'm giving you a wrench.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
a wrench.
that sounds like you're putting me to work, and I don't like it.
Or just keep the lurkers out, you know, some of these weird.
I'll see you soon.
You don't want the wrench. I'll take the wrench back.
Well, I don't know. I don't see any chat or anything. So I'm at a loss here. What's going on in the chat? So you guys are gonna have to let me know.
I'm gonna keep you up to date. There's not that much that happened in the chat.
It's clear and partly cloudy and about 70 degrees in Texas right now.
Sweet.
Well, it's 48 degrees and sunny. It's been cold all day. Last night it was freezing.
Earlier today, it was
Hang on.
29 degrees.
Oh,
Right
let's see.
now, it's 32.
Winter struck again. Here we thought it was spring.
No, it's just a cold snap. That's all. It's not winter.
That's right.
And see what Pat's putting up in his backyard?
A pool?
A pool.
Are you kidding me? A fucking
No.
pool.
That's what he's doing right now.
Sweet.
So yeah.
Present.
Elena was running around here earlier going, Uncle, 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 Uncle. So I FaceTimed Pat and I said, here's Uncle. And so she and Pat had a little conversation for a while. But yeah, I won't be on long. We're just here taking a break. Everybody, Elena's taking a nap.
Okay, your solo layout. All right, that's how you present. Okay.
You figuring this out, David?
Yeah, I'm learning how to do this.
Okay, cool.
Trial by fire.
Huh?
Trial by fire.
Yeah.
There.
In the tribe.
All right. Yes, there.
Okay, hit the page.
So, but other than that, we're having a good time. We were dead tired last night, though. It was about 8:30. We're all standing out here in the driveway, drinking beer, having a good time. And all of a sudden, it hit me and Nancy like a ton of bricks. We were dead tired. We
Oh,
were
that was like when I was up at Dizzy's. I mean, I'd get to the hotel and just die, you know.
Yeah.
It would be the next morning. I would have barely have time to set the alarm. And
we hit the hotel room last night. It was about 8:30. Sat there. It was colder than hell inside the room. Turned the heater on and fell asleep.
Mhm.
Didn't check the heater. Woke up at 1 o'clock, sweating my ass off. We forgot to set the thermostat on the heater, so it was just running for 5 hours, and it was hot as hell in there.
Hotels, they crank it either all the way up or all the way down.
Yeah. So then we got up, I turned it all the way down to 70 degrees. I found the thermostat and turned it down to 70 degrees and then we just went back to bed. But we were dead tired. Nancy more so because you got to remember she's on the night shift to where she works at night and gets to sleep during the day. So now within a day, she had a day off to switch her schedule and then to get on it. And she was definitely hurting more than I was last night. So, well,
Someone's watching.
oh,
Well, I'm happy for you, Tom. It looks like you're having a blast.
oh, we are. And
I appreciate you sharing some of your time.
you like riding this? It's cool, isn't it? So then we got Easter dinner the other day.
Oh, finally?
We're gonna smoke another prime rib.
How did I know?
Show us again, Tom. I've solo formatted you. So much less fancier than present.
We're smoking another prime rib.
Sure.
But the funny thing about this prime rib and the prime rib I get back in Vegas is this prime rib probably had hoofs on it about 12 hours ago.
Oh, that's incredible.
Cool.
Yeah, Texas is definitely fresh beef. That's one thing I've noticed around here.
Oh, yeah.
They're well known for their beef.
Yeah. This is the same three-wheeler I had on my back patio that for the longest time until T-Dub came up like 2 Christmases ago and picked it up.
Can you believe that? It's not been, hang on, it's 2 years ago.
2 Christmases ago.
Yeah, it's a year and 4 months.
So yeah.
It feels like we just lost a year. I mean, no Christmas. You know, this whole year has been, there was like a year, no holidays, you know.
Yeah, we
Well, it's
pretty
like,
much did
well,
lose
the
a year,
COVID
dude.
thing's got it. COVID thing's
It's been
doing
a
it.
year and 2 months.
It's a ball, butthead. You need a butthead.
Butthead.
You don't read it down there.
The word today, I guess, here in the garage is butthead.
Wait.
Butthead.
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 That's a new
Butthead.
show, the Buttheads.
Oh, boy.
So did Hazy say whether he tried a saltine or not?
No, he said he's
Well, I got to ask when he said he's coming back
coming
on,
back.
right?
He's gonna. I can't remember what he said. He had to get his beers in the fridge or something like that.
Okay. Well, when he comes back, I got to ask him if he had a saltine and what was the condition of the package when it arrived. I packed it hopefully for the saltine
It was
to
dust.
saltines to make it there in one piece.
Dust, only dust remained. Dust.
Emily, you can do the same thing. You're not going to hit your dad in the head. Yeah. Okay.
Well, if you hit yourself in the head, it won't-
I got one for you. The other day, I got a package in the mail, and it was something flat, and it was a bunch of pieces like that, you know.
But that never stops me to open it. Hey, that's what you do.
And I ordered this, thinking this came in today, but I thought when this came, it was this broken. The mail lady was standing right there. She was doing something. She was standing right at the brick wall out my door, sorting something. And I said, I better look, you know, I looked at the address. It's like, I was just going to give it back to her. If it was all smashed up into pieces, I was just going to tell the mail lady to send it back. But this thing, it arrived intact and it worked. This is the old one. It's one of the bulbs for one of my big lanterns. But this is halogen, and it's a higher wattage, and it's brighter.
Cool.
Okay.
I came across them. They were not expensive, like $6 for one of those things, which is a real bargain.
Okay.
They go for about 30 on Amazon, which is totally ridiculous. And then I found somebody on eBay that was selling some.
Fine.
Well, I guess we just hang out until we get some more some more people on the show.
Yes, that's exactly
Okay,
it.
I'm playing with it. I found the chat. Okay, Ian's in there. Just Ian. Okay. How many
Just
people?
Ian.
How many people we got watching? Ian, you still there?
Ian,
You catch it.
Nope, he said LOL, it's a Volkswagen, and then he
that's
bounced.
been in there a long time, though. It's been
Yeah.
in there about 10 minutes.
Emily, use the side of your foot.
I like when it's going uphill, I kick with my
There's one watching now.
The girls are playing soccer, so that's what we're sitting there watching. T-Dub's sitting on the back of the ATC and whoa!
That didn't sound so hot, whatever it was.
Well, no, the girls are kicking a soccer ball up and down the driveway, and at the end of the driveway is Christy's Equinox. And Emily almost hit the Equinox with the soccer ball.
Don't kick so hard.
See, I'm gonna.
Any second. Oh, you were lucky. I was about to leave.
Oh,
I was
look
about-
at that shirt! I
I
like
was about to leave.
Let me see.
I was on the other screen. We only
Yeah.
have one watching. There's only one watching on YouTube. Who is
It's
it?
perfect.
Yeah. Well, you told me your size. Cool.
The boys' shirts are a little big, but they'll grow into them.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing.
Thank you very much, Tom.
Not a problem.
I
Did you
thought
did
you were
you-
sending me. Listen, I thought you were sending me shirts to do with the fire department, but it's the
No. I had a deal on getting Golden Knight shirts, and that's what I figured to get you. I got enough Golden Knight shirts, but I figured I'd get you Las Vegas Golden Knight t-shirts to wear in Wales. Everybody would ask you about those.
Yeah. Nice. And I can't wait to try these.
There you go.
That was the next
Oh, they
question.
came in one piece. Look at that.
They're not all
Yeah.
busted up.
Damn.
Hey, they're not a bag of dust.
No,
Nope.
it isn't.
You've done a
Holy
good job. And the chili, you sent me enough chili fucking powder to last me a fucking lifetime.
Well, now you don't have to be so conservative about it.
I know. I mean, I've still got the first one you sent me is only probably that much gone from it,
Yeah.
you know. And the ones you sent me now are fucking double the size.
Yeah. I got
You.
the same two for Captain Jerk because he wants some spice. And
Yeah.
so I'll mail those when I get back to Vegas.
You know, if you mail them if you had them in Texas, it would be a shorter route, and it would cost you less money.
Yeah. Well, no, I primarily use flat rate, so it's one.
Okay, fine then.
I don't know. One day I ordered something and got it in one day, and it was sent from Colorado. And it was it was not priority. It was just the regular mail. One day. And it wasn't a letter. It was a package.
Hey, T-Dub, what flashlight did you give me? For Captain Jerk?
Light Warrior Mini.
And it's a infrared
Oh no, for Captain, it's a UV light.
UV flashlight.
Yeah.
And
T-Dub, why have you got your dad's shirt on?
Because we both fit that now.
Actually, I like
I've
the
had a hell
saying,
of a day today.
I like the saying on the back of his shirt though.
What does it say?
You wanna read it?
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to fucking read that.
No, they're not going to see it from here. I'll have to trade places with you.
Okay.
I'll get a beer.
Good enough. What does it say?
He's going to get a beer.
Says, Someone who always believes in you and always has the best jokes. What? Well, I mean, if you're talking about me, then yeah. If you're talking about you, Tom, not too sure. I mean, you got jokes. I'm just not saying they're the best.
Okay. If you insist.
unless you're taking the piss out of Dizzy, then they're definitely the best.
Well,
Then they're my favorite.
I
Hello,
hope you got a
David.
new freaking joke of the day book, or a joke of the day calendar.
Oh no. No, you don't need one of them.
I remember Brian threw it across the room.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether I threw it out when I went there. Did I? I think I told a couple
I
of
don't
jokes
know,
and
but
binned it.
I finally sent him a book, a real joke book.
Welcome to the Hazy Days and Captain Jerk show, where all the fun
Hey, Hazy.
happens.
2 people went
There's
back in the
David.
basement. I'm learning how to use this equipment here. It's all back.
Hey, Dave.
Listen, I gotta load up my vaporizer because I am fucking.
It's nice of you to show up to your live stream, Dave.
You don't know. You don't need a vaporizer. You just need a beer.
Oh no!
No, I hit the wrong
The
button.
day I don't need a
Drop 3
vaporizer.
people out of the show.
That happens.
Listen, I went to buy a van today. Everything went great. Knocked him down to a nice, happy price where I was happy. Went back to his house, sat in his kitchen doing all the paperwork, counted out the money, went to do the bank transfer. There's a problem. So then I phoned my bank. They done all the shit, put all the information in. Then there was a problem. They couldn't send it. They said it's after hours, which is bullshit because I send my sister money all the time. Late. It was because it was a lot of money. It was like almost $2,000 I wanted to transfer. You know,
That's not a lot of money.
it is to me.
Some
Well,
people, that is a lot of
You know,
money.
you call the bank here, and you get somebody in India.
That's what happened. I had somebody.
A day.
Listen, I had somebody from India. Do you know how many times I said to her, "I'm sorry, I didn't understand the word you said." Then, you know, because I didn't. She just go,
You know, I was on the phone with somebody
and
from
I was like,
India.
"What the fuck?"
Hey, hang on, Hazy. I was on the phone with somebody from India talking about something that they obviously knew something about what we were talking about. I couldn't understand the person. And they were like, sir, you understand me, and they were saying, you understand me, you understand me, you understand me, you know what I'm talking about. You can hear my voice, you understand me perfectly. I speak better English than you. Really?
Yeah, I know, and I'm like that. I'm like, no, I don't understand you.
Understood anything this person was saying to me.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I was the same.
told them
It was a struggle. It was a fucking struggle street.
I would
Proper struggle street.
I've hung up and called them back and gotten somebody that would understand me. I would just say, I'm going to hang up. I need to talk to somebody that understands me. I'm going to call back.
Yeah, I've demanded that many times in different companies. My cable company, my internet provider, whatever. My electric company, eBay, PayPal. You know, like a bunch of different places. I'm just like, are you kidding?
Cheaper to
The electric
outsource
company.
it. Outsource it. They got people that are working for what, $5 an hour, and they don't have to be paid any benefits.
No.
Yeah.
And they're real happy to have a job.
Down here.
So they talk to us Americans on the phone.
Crazy.
Probably for me, like demand anybody be fired, but come on, man.
Stay out of the kitchen.
So, Tom,
If it's your
how was
job to
your
speak to
travels,
people-
Tom?
Oh, it was good. I got some video of takeoff. We flew over the dam. I got video of that, and then we flew over Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah.
And I got video of that. There was still snow on the top there, on some of the high peaks in the Grand Canyon.
You guys snow in the Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. I thought it was just fucking hot all the time.
Where did
No.
those come from?
No.
And
No,
then I got
Part of the
bubbles.
Grand Canyon. Part of the Grand Canyon is in Colorado, and that's high elevation.
No, parts of the Grand Canyon is in Colorado, but we were flying over northern Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you get high enough elevation, it's cold
Yes.
enough to snow.
It can snow in Arizona, and sometimes does.
It does
Not very
snow in
likely.
Arizona.
It snows like mainly at night when it's cold, because it does get really super cold at night in Arizona sometimes. But it's not the heat that prevents it from snowing in Arizona. It's the lack of precipitation. It just doesn't do anything in Arizona. It doesn't really rain. It doesn't really snow because there's no moisture there.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
The girls are blowing bubbles right now.
Really?
I thought they were coming from you, Tom.
They were quiet.
Oh shit! I just farted. See all the bubbles?
Are you in a bathtub? Damn it,
Yeah.
Tom.
Tom's in the hot tub. That's what it
He's
is.
in the water. Sheepers.
We have a hot tub in the garage. That's what it is. He's in the hot tub.
Hey, it's too bad that Ian isn't here right now because I just found the word plunkers in my puzzle.
Oh yeah, Ian is definitely a fucking plonker.
Yeah. He
I would
accepted
call,
it.
I would
I'm
call
like-
him something else.
I
I'd call
even
him a
asked
much
him one
ruder
day.
word.
I even asked him one day, I'm like, Ian, there's an English word that I want to ask you about, and I'm going to ask you about it in reference to you. Are you a plonker? And he's like, oh, yes, Justin, I'm a plonker.
No, I'll tell you a better word. I'll tell you a better word for him. A treacherous scumbag. How about that?
Oh, come on. Ian ain't so bad.
Okay. Yeah, okay. They're the true words. They're the true words. I know him better than you.
You want to see this?
I don't know him like off of YouTube.
Catch one.
No.
Try to catch one.
I've never had an in-depth with him.
You can catch
Yeah,
one.
Exactly.
I've had a
Exactly.
couple of behind-the-scenes talks with him, and he seemed like he was okay.
Now catch another one with it.
Well, he's okay when he wants.
It'll become a big
Yeah, he's
bubble.
okay.
Absorbs it.
He's okay.
Would you describe him as an abnormal human being?
I wouldn't describe him as anything because he's a fucking scumbag.
Did you do it?
Yeah, but it broke on me.
No.
I wouldn't even talk about him unless you brought him up.
Anyway, so
That bit looks like it's been through hell.
Just try
how
one.
about those football rats, eh?
Which ones? The rats. I know rats. Let me tell you about rats. Stinking, dirty rats.
Oh, shut up. That's mine.
I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Everyone's lovely.
Everybody's joking here. We're just talking. Just talking.
Just talking.
Oh yeah.
It's not about. Tom didn't see your creations, Justin.
What's up?
I don't think Tom was on when you were showing me what you were doing today.
Oh, sorry.
Sleeping. Yeah, right.
I am. I've been yawning on and off for the last 2 days. I just can't seem to yawn enough sometimes.
Speaking
I
of
poured
yawning,
I poured an ashtray and a bunch of skulls and things. I'll show you if you want.
I know. When I seen that, when you said an ashtray, surely that's going to melt.
that stuff won't melt.
Okay, the stuff that I used to pour the ashtray that I poured today is not for ashtrays. No. However, the ashtray that I'm showing you right now, this is made out of a tougher type of resin.
Oh yeah,
See all the skeletons?
yeah. Did you pour that as well?
Cool.
Yeah.
Did that.
Do you see all the skeletons with the fire?
Yeah,
Wait a
yeah.
minute, Justin.
I like it.
David, present cat.
Yeah, I'm looking for
They'll be good. They'll be
I'm
good to
looking
stick
for my
candles
cursor.
in as well. That'd be good for a nice big candle.
Can you hear that?
Can you hear me now? Wait a
Right,
minute.
Cap.
Oh, you just got rid of cat.
No, you'll be back.
Watch, Papa.
Did I?
Oh, man.
Now, why isn't he coming back? He's in the basement.
She's
Click
been
on
fucked up. Listen, I gotta go and eat some food because I'm starving. I've been out since 2
Cap,
o'clock.
my
with no food.
apologies. I hit the wrong button.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, you couldn't put a candle in there.
I can make
Nice.
one that's flat on the bottom.
Yeah. Listen,
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta go and eat some food because I'm starving.
Yeah,
I'll
I
pop back-
before you drink that beer.
yeah, I know. That's right. That's exactly what I just thought.
I don't know
I mean-
how long we're going to stay on, but 6 o'clock's not the cap. I mean, as long as anybody wants to stay
I
on.
made a black version of this for a friend of mine earlier today
Nice.
because that's what she wanted.
Justin, I'm not going to present you because I've made
Right.
a couple
I'll
mistakes
speak to you
already.
That's all right. That's all right.
Speak to you
No
also.
problem, Dave. Hey, I'll tell you. I made a black one for her because she's not a smoker, so she's not going to be snuffing out cigarettes in it or anything anyway. So she don't smoke anything. She doesn't smoke the medicinals either. So
Oh, and one ashtray. One ashtray.
I got one ashtray in the garage for when my buddy comes over because he still smokes.
Yeah, I got one for company. And if I have a cigar every now and then.
I still have all my ashtrays. I didn't really have like a ton of them to begin with, but I do still have all the ones that I had when I quit because
I found
I
a whole
saw
bunch
no
of bins,
I saw no reason to get rid of them
put in,
because
Yeah.
in the
they're
tool.
not hurting anything just sitting there.
And I
That's
never-
nice. I like that color.
It's
Show that to
depression
Chris.
glass.
I don't have one anymore.
It's cobalt blue.
Never mind.
Is that
My favorite color.
He just showed a blue
Notice I
glass.
like blue.
Very nice.
Everything's blue.
Yeah,
When
that's a
I'm
nice
moving
one, Dave. I've had
the
stuff
wall,
like that. I've had ashtrays like that over the years. Those are nice.
No.
It's real depression glass.
Right back to Captain.
Hi. How you doing?
So, no, Dave, this is David's show. I'm
Oh,
a
that's
guest
right.
on David's show.
This is not Friday.
Yes, it is
It
Friday.
is Friday.
It's
It is
Good
Friday.
Friday.
It's time.
Good Friday.
See, she gets all screwed up on time when she comes here because she's still on nighttime hours. She's sitting there up during the daytime when she should be sleeping, and then she gets all whacked out.
Mhm.
So,
Well, I need another.
All right. Go ahead. We'll be here. Oh, for sure, bud. For sure.
okay.
So now I have
You got some wireless in here for the problems?
Huh?
Like, are you able to do that wirelessly in here?
This is wireless.
Yeah.
You got a good router then.
Right up there.
I have a bunch of stuff that
I've got 3 in the house.
3 routers in the house?
3 wireless routers.
I usually blow on the
I had
carpet.
to for work, put one in my back room for the
Yeah.
office.
Manny, look, they
Oh, I'm
sit
talking to-
around.
T-Dub's got 3 routers in his house.
yeah,
Is this, now your Wi-Fi don't stink no more?
No, and we have wireless Wi-Fi.
I have a bunch of black things that I poured today because that was the color of choice for the freaking project that I was working on.
Uh-huh.
So I decided that it was in my best interest to just pour a bunch of things, right? Plus, I kind of ran out of black objects anyway.
Yeah.
I just poured a bunch of freaking black stuff. Poured that ashtray and then like a bunch of my little skull molds and then a bunch of my fridge magnet ones too.
That was loud.
Okay.
Are you staying out here?
Are they still sleeping? All right, guys, I gotta get going.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Tom.
Later, Tom. Thanks for
Dropping
coming in,
in.
buddy.
I'll see. If I don't see you before next Friday,
We'll see you next Friday from my house.
and we'll do it at your house. But I'd like to continue this somehow. Whatever you can't do a show, I'll do it. I'll let you know I can do it.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Have a good weekend.
You too. Later.
Good weekend, bud. Hey, Boneyard, how you doing? Oh yeah, Boneyard came in. He's in the chat.
Tom's hazy days. Where do you see Boneyard? I see Ian. Oh, wait a minute. Let me hit the
It's
arrow.
Bones Yard, I should say.
Bones Yard. Do you do live streams, Bones Yard? Do you have a camera? Do you have a webcam? A phone?
Well, he said, "Hiya, Captain." So,
Yeah,
you
I
just gave
had
me
to-
a freaking a moderator. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. I made Hazy a moderator.
Oh yeah, cool. He's not blue right now though because he hasn't. Well, he hasn't typed in the chat either. So,
He did earlier.
well, all the stuff that he did before won't be blue because, like, it only shows up blue after.
Well, when he does, it'll be blue.
All right.
It'll be blue.
Got off work. Time for a beer. Sounds like a plan, bud.
Yeah, I'm on my second. Cheers. Does he normally do live? Come on,
Who?
Boneyard.
I don't know that. I don't know.
I can't believe this is happening. I actually taught myself how to do this. I actually learned how to do this. And I was a little worried about it, Oh, it's Friday. It's Friday. Today's the day. I got to figure out how to do a live stream.
No,
He
he just
doesn't
said,
know
"No, I
on
don't do
live
live streams, Dave."
Okay. I got you. We'll see if Dizzy comes on and Jimmy. I sent Jimmy the link.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't
He
count
said
on
it's
seeing
early
Jimmy
for
up here because he usually doesn't do anything this early in the afternoon, especially on a Friday.
And I trust that Tom sent Anthony the link because I don't have his Hangouts or anything.
If you want, I'll send.
Send Anthony a link, see if he'll come up.
Here, I'll send one to Jamie.
Got room for 4 more. Why not? Why not use it?
Send one to.
Don't use it.
I sent one to Dave. There's Halix Squirtle.
Yeah, we got an hour to go.
There's Sheena.
Why not Sheena? See, I don't have contact with all these people. Sheena, she'll
I've
come
been
up.
on here a long time, Dave, and I know Dizzy pretty well. So
But I would think
There's
Dizzy
that
would
one
make, if he
Sheena.
wasn't busy, Dizzy would just make an appearance because
there's Christina. There's Ken. There's Melissa. There's Gaffa.
and we're not going to stop at 6. If we want to keep going, that's fine. I don't know, live streams. If you get going and everything's, I know people have the host, or whatever. I have plenty of time.
Gemma.
I work part time, and
Jules.
as long
Mark.
as I'm not working or doing something.
There's Drive Shaft Drew.
You can try him. He's one of my subscribers. He said he didn't have a camera.
Let's see.
I know Iron Man. He always comments.
Tennessee, Muscal. Wow, Anthony is like either gone off my list or way down it.
See, I never had to email him or anything, so I don't have it.
No, Anthony's not. I don't even see him. Hang on. Oh, Anthony's not on here. He doesn't come up,
Yeah.
for some reason. He just doesn't come up. It's just stupid. I know I have him on here too. But whatever.
What does that mean? Already 1.6 minutes behind. You mean getting to the fridge to get that beer? Oh, his service is bad. It must be internet service.
Maybe. I don't know. Bad, huh? Oh, boy.
1.6. Can you refresh?
No, he's probably just got to upgrade his freaking service.
Well, I got the cheapest, lowest price service you can get, and it works, and I'm amazed. I got the lowest one. They don't even offer my service anymore. If I
Well,
needed to get more service,
I have
it-
one more thing that I can try. There, Anthony Cantor.
I got Spectrum, and I don't even think they offer my plan anymore. When I signed up, it was $12. And that's all I have. I don't have a phone. I don't have cable TV or anything. Just the internet part of it. It was $12.99. I won't say what it is now, but it's a whole lot less expensive than some people I know are paying for internet. They're paying like $50 a month to have internet access.
115.
Just for internet, or do you have the TV and stuff?
115.
Fuck. Come on, Justin. It's not that much.
Yes.
Well, I consider myself really lucky. I'm not bragging, but
That
I'm lucky.
includes the rental of the freaking of the box.
I'm using my own box. I bought my box.
Well, I don't have that option. So
You can just get it
I'm
from
paying for the
Amazon.
rental on the box, which is around $10 or so.
Yeah,
The service itself is I think 70 or 75 or something, 78, and the rest is delivery fee, I think.
fuck. They don't
I'm
charge.
not quite sure
They
how
don't
they
charge
set
any
that up or
taxes,
divide it up or whatever the hell. I don't know. I
Well,
can
it's
look
none
at
of
it
my
if you want,
business, but you know,
it's not really
I'm sorry for that. Seems ridiculous. All you're doing is connecting to the internet. You're not like,
Dave, okay. Here's the thing.
it's not your fault.
if I
I'm not
lived in
blaming
a
it on you.
If I lived in a cheaper area of the country, my internet bill would go down slightly.
Yeah.
Slightly. I might pay 80 or 100, but I'm not anticipating any great reduction in the
Well,
cost.
for $100, what gigs do you get? How many gigs?
I don't know. I know that I have a better freaking signal than most of the people that I stream with. That's what I know. So I'm not
Well,
complaining.
this is like I'm doing 20 gigs down and 2 up. And this stream is actually working. I can't believe it. I have the least expensive, lowest grade. I mean, they don't even offer this anymore. You can get the second tier up, which I think is like $39.99 or something like that.
I'll tell you this. I know that somebody else is in my system, like trying to use my signal.
Oh,
I know that they
absolutely.
are.
That'll cut your megabytes up. Yeah.
Well, I know for a fact that it's happening. I don't know how to stop it, and I don't know what to do
Yeah, my
about it.
wife had that problem.
But
We
I
had
know that people are
AT&T.
leeching my bandwidth, something terrible. So,
Yeah, my
and
wife
it's
had
not
AT&T.
Crystal. She uses the bandwidth because she lives here. She pays for it. You know, she pays equal shares on the bill.
Absolutely.
It's not like she's freaking leeching without paying. No, I'm talking about there's somebody like pirating my signal.
There's a hack. You're getting hacked.
I know. I don't know what to do about it. I don't think there's anything I can do about it.
Well, if if it's their modem, maybe they can block it or something. I don't know. You've probably already tried it.
Nope. Like I said, I don't know what to do about it.
There are problems with no solutions, you know.
What's up, buddy?
I just turned off the Wi-Fi on my tablet.
Okay. That's not what I was talking about
I
either.
know, but you know what? I mean,
Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Whatever. Yeah, slow internet's a pretty common occurrence nowadays.
Everybody's trying to use it.
Well, you pay for certain services and certain signal strengths and bandwidths and things and speeds or whatever, and then you don't get it. Then you don't get half of what they promise you, and you're still expected to pay your bill.
Oh yeah, they want that. Don't pay your bill. You'll hear from them.
I tell you, if they don't give me my freaking stuff in the strength that I want with reliable service where it doesn't cut out once, like almost every day, certain months, it'll cut out at a certain time. And sometimes it'll cut out for like 7-8 hours at a time. And I'm like, what is even going on? Oh, well, it's a regular maintenance cycle. Not for a third of the freaking service day. It's not. I don't think so.
They did that once.
Maybe
and
5
they did
minutes
it at
out
2
of a
o'clock.
freaking service, out of a 24-hour service day, but
They-
not 8 hours.
The only time that's only happened once, and they did it at 2 o'clock in the morning, which makes sense. Nobody's using the internet at 2 o'clock.
Yes, I am. I
Is
do a
that when
lot of
they did
late
it?
night streaming.
Is that when they
I've
did it?
complained to these people many times, and they don't care. They don't care as long as I pay them their $100 a month. They don't care.
Hey, tell them that you want it prorated.
Yeah,
Hey,
I've even told them that. And they're
paying
like,
for
we
that
don't
8 hours.
do that. And I'm like, well, you better start. You better freaking start because it's getting to be a little bit more than ridiculous.
It sounds
You're
like
freaking-
in your
you're
area you
cutting
don't
off,
have
you're
anybody.
cutting off freaking service, and I can't do nothing about it. It's like,
You don't-
oh well, these are necessary maintenance cycles. It's like, no, it's not. For 5-6 hours, sometimes more. No, it's not. That's not a maintenance cycle. That's nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't believe any of that. I don't believe any of it. They probably freaking got like, oh, and I told this one person that this one customer service rep, I told him, well, during that time period, I'm going to turn my computer off. And they're like, no, don't do that. I'm like, what are you
What is your
talking about? It's
computer?
my computer. I'll turn it off whenever I
Your
please.
computer. I
And
don't
they're like,
understand.
well, when you turn your computer back on, if it's not there during the maintenance cycle, it'll happen all over again. And I'm like, dude, you have no idea what you're talking about. Good night.
No, he
and I hung
doesn't.
up the
He
phone with them.
says
Yeah, they're useless.
customer service.
I hung up on the phone and I was like, you're just so batty. You don't even know what you're talking
screwing
about.
with
You know,
you.
it's just nonsense.
He didn't know what he was talking about. He was
No.
just messing with you.
Probably.
They just didn't want to lose you as a customer. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You'll never get to log back on. Fear tactic.
Every time I freaking threaten to freaking cancel my service, they want to offer me like, oh, well, we could give you HBO and Showtime and Stars for for free for 30 or 60 or 90 days or whatever it is, and I'm like, I don't even have cable. I don't even have cable. You freaking offer me freaking free freaking movie channels. I don't even
Yeah,
care
well, you
about
got
that
the
stuff.
cables. You got it's already set up for you. If you wanted cable, you could have it because it's
Like, even if I had cable, I wouldn't want HBO, Showtime, and Stars and Cinemax and all these other. I wouldn't want that.
when would I watch Stars and Cinemax? I don't have time for that. If I wanted a movie, I would download it.
This is why I never understood why people wanted those kind of things anyway, because if they were working all the time and they only had like a couple hours of during the day to watch TV, or they only watched it on the weekend when they got a little bit of downtime when they're not doing anything like cleaning, cooking, or working, or raising kids, or fixing the car or whatever. They only got like a few hours even on the weekend. It's like, why do you want like $100 worth of freaking pay channels? just to
Well,
have
it
the
makes sense. 30
availability.
years. It made sense 30 years ago when it only cost $20 a month to have all those channels. And now that we have the internet and all this, we don't. It doesn't.
Yeah, it costs like
make sense at all.
$100 to have all those channels now.
I mean, it was like my first cable bill was like $27, and I thought I was really getting.
Mine wasn't even that much.
You know?
Like I got like the very basic package for cable. When I first got cable, and that was in 1995. That was the first time I ever had my own cable in my name, right? And it was through Continental Cablevision. I finally got my own cable box and my own remote. This and that. I'm like, yeah, cool.
Oh,
And then,
cool.
I didn't have it for very long, but I did have it for like 6 months or whatever, and it was cool. I loved it. It was great, you know. And my cable bill was like $11, I think.
Well, how many channels did you have?
Oh, it was just the basic package. It was just a basic cable.
I mean, they were screwing with us. Our cable bill went up to like $60 a month, and we didn't. We might have watched one channel on that whole package, and then we cut it back to what they call the basic, which was only the local channels, and they threw a few other channels. It was like 13 channels, and it was only $8 a month.
Oh, wow.
We went back to that $8 plan. We said we don't watch all that stuff anymore anyway.
My cable bill wasn't even $20 though. Not even $20.
Well, 10 years
Per
ago,
month.
that cable bill was $8 a month.
And I believe I got like 20 channels, maybe 25.
Yeah,
But they were
channels
channels like
channels.
It was like TBS and Hallmark and TNT and things, you know, just USA, Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I think we got
like that.
CNN, couple of those.
MTV, VH1, you know.
Yeah,
CNN, C-SPAN, you know.
yeah, those days
all the
are.
Ted Turner stuff.
And all that has turned into garbage. It turned to shit. There's nothing on.
Either that or it's not there anymore. Either that or it's not even there anymore.
Well, I remember MTV when it first came out. It was so much different than what it is now. They changed MTV, I don't know, like in the 90s or something. They really screwed it up. And then they came up with a channel called VH1. And it was a whole lot like the old MTV.
VH1,
I love VH1. I love that.
Believe it or not, VH1 has been around as long as MTV.
Yeah.
It was.
But they kept doing the MTV thing.
Video Hits 1, and it was just it was a music station like the other one, like MTV, you know.
Yeah, that was something nice to have on when you were cleaning the house or working on the car or whatever. If you wanted music and if there was a song that came up you were particularly interested in, you could watch it, you know.
Yeah. MTV was cool for until I was like, I don't know, I was like 14 or 15 when it started going downhill. Like 80, 89, 90.
That's about when they screwed it up.
That's when it started to go downhill. Then by 93 it was just unwatchable.
It was gone by 93. It was garbage by 93.
Like Ricky Rackman, get out of here.
Yes, sir. That was I couldn't stand that.
Oh.
But there was no internet. There was nothing to do. I would get home from work and I would watch Seinfeld. Yes, I did. And I'd be in front of the TV. I'd get up and grab a little something for dinner.
Yeah, I remember the 90s very well.
I'm sure you do.
Hey, not too long. I'm gonna be getting my food order
All right.
pretty soon coming up. It'll be at my doorstep.
Great.
Well, at my door here. Oh, it is. Okay, 6 to 7. So, yeah. It's anywhere from an hour to 2 hours from now.
Well, I got 5:11, 11 after.
Yeah, same here.
I know you do. Oh, the clock right here.
So,
Daisy said he'd do back on when he got his, I don't know what he did, take his bath or something.
well, if we were on a plane with him, you could look behind his ear. You see this little tag? It says, in the event of an emergency, pardon me. If you look at the tag on the back of Hazy Day's ear, it says, in the event of an emergency, this head can be used as a flotation device.
You didn't say it. What if he's listening? I didn't say
I hope
that.
he's listening, or else it wasn't worth saying now, was it?
I know you Dizzy's on there. I know he's lurking in the background.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
I know you did
All
watching.
right.
Oh, David Collins. What the fuck? He's doing a live stream. What's going on? It's actually going pretty well.
I was hoping Tom would have stuck around a little longer, but
Well, he warned me. He said he wouldn't because he's on, you know. He texted me last night, "Are you going live? Are you going live?" And I said, "Yeah, I am. I'm going live."
wow. I just ate like I just crunched up 3 Altoids right in a row.
I know you
Just
did.
Scarfed them down, and then take a sip of water after, and it's like, it's a big minty blast for sure.
Sure is a minty blast.
Barg.
That's something they made forever. Altoids. They made those, gosh, for 100 years.
Let's
They
see.
quit making them for a while, and they would only show up at like little like specialty stores. You had to order them. You'd see them in like someplace like Cracker Barrel or something like that. You know, those stores where they sell all that old stuff.
Well, I've been buying these things since since the 80s, maybe the 90s. About 1990, somewhere around there. I started buying them a lot.
Have you ever heard of the Yankee? I think it's called the Yankee General Store or Yankee Hardware Store or something like that. Used to have a little paper catalog you'd get. You had to write away and get the catalog. But their big item was the maple syrup. They sold the authentic, I think they were based in New Hampshire or Vermont Country Store. That was the name of it, the Vermont Country Store. But yet they had a catalog and they sold Altoids. I remember you could order those out of their catalog.
Oh, wow.
That was when they were really hard to find.
My aunt lives on a lake. Right, she's lived on the lake for, I don't know, 35 years or so, and she has little mint plants, different places around the backyard and things. And I'm like, hey, you can make tea with that. She's like, oh, I don't pick that.
Oh gosh,
I don't
you
pick.
can.
I
Why
don't
not?
pick. I don't pick the whole thing. And I'm like, thinking to myself, why? And then I remembered a trick that people used to use for keeping away the mice, which is peppermint. You take the peppermint oil, the mint is real strong. even in the plant, the mint is real strong. And if you got mint plants around your place, it keeps the mice away.
Yeah, I had mint when I had the house. Had a lot of mint. Just take one leaf and pinch it a little bit and put it in your mouth. It's like eating a piece of chewing gum. Pick it. My mom made jelly out of it one year. Mint jelly.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of interesting. Mint jelly, of all things. I think she put apple in it, but that she flavored it with the mint out of her garden.
Yeah, mint jelly they use with lamb.
Yeah.
I don't remember doing that, but my friends' parents had mint jelly, and they gave me a bunch of it, and I remember eating it, with different like crackers and cookies and things, and it was pretty good.
We ate it on everything. We made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It isn't an overwhelming. It didn't knock you away or anything. It was
No,
nice
but it was
flavor.
It was flavorful. It was nice,
Yeah.
but I didn't eat it with the lamb because, well, my friend ate all the lamb, and I'm standing there eating a hamburger, saying, "Yeah, enjoy your lamb." Just don't care about lamb. It's good, but
It's overrated.
I don't need lamb to survive, and for the preparation and the big deal that people make out of it, it's like, come on.
Some people, it's a big deal. For some people, they have it at Easter.
Yes.
One year, I
Yeah.
cooked lamb on the grill. I was so afraid I was going to mess it up because it was very expensive, and it came out
Yes.
perfect. It was perfect.
Cool. Nice.
But somebody had gotten us some lamb chops from here you could buy it at the farmer's market. We knew somebody that raised it on a farm or something like that. So it was really fresh. And I cooked a lot on the grill, and it's like, okay, I can't mess this one up. I cannot make a mistake. If I ruin this, it's a lot of money down the drain. But it turned out perfect. But that's what they wanted for Easter. They wanted lamb. So I did lamb that year.
Cool. I don't think I can say safely I've never had lamb on the grill. I've had lamb, like, just not on the grill.
How do you cook lamb? I mean, that's the first time I ever cooked it. I cooked everything on the grill. At
That's
least
fine.
2 or 3 nights a week we had dinner, even in the wintertime. It could be snowing outside and I'd be out there cooking.
I've had it cooked in the oven.
I guess that's how the only other way you would cook it. I guess the oven would be the way to do it.
Yeah, roast lamb.
You can tell how much lamb I've ever had in my lifetime. I've had it ordered out more than anything. I like to get veal parmesan every now and then, which is lamb.
Oh,
And
veal is different.
They have some restaurants around here. There are a lot of Greek restaurants, and they have Slovaki. And then you can get something called a gyro. Some people pronounce it.
Gyro has lamb in it, yes. Veal is baby cow. Lamb is baby sheep.
I thought veal was baby lambs, which
No.
really bothers me.
Veal is just
babies.
Veal is cow. It's
Okay, my bad. Okay.
It's baby beef.
Yeah. Now I read the other day there's a legitimate reason they slaughter baby cows, but I don't think they slaughter very many of them. It's something to do with the cows. Anyway, it happens. These cows have babies, and they have to do something with the babies, and I don't remember any of the other details on it, but it did make sense when I read it.
There is a modicum of culling, if you know what culling is, that's involved in the the raising of veal.
Yeah.
A lot of people find raising veal for the sake of veal to be reprehensible and unacceptable on any level.
Yeah.
Cattle ranchers will tell you, well, there is several different reasons to have veal, none the least of which is to cull. To cull is to get rid of the undesirables in a herd.
Or get rid of the babies that wouldn't survive or something. Yeah.
Mutants, cows that have some sort of deficiency or retardation even. They don't want to pass those traits on to
Right.
any cows by letting it grow up and then breeding itself.
Yeah, and I see that as a valid, humane thing to do. It helps the cow out.
Well, it's not humane to raise it, on a freaking little 6-inch leash and then freaking like kill it just for its meat, and that's what a lot of people find unacceptable. But
Yeah.
you making sure that freaking cow, that calf is not wasted and that it is used for something is, better for business. It's better for the environment, and because you're not reintroducing those bad genes into the environment, and it's better for the palate. You've got the opportunity for veal, take it.
That's why I don't eat much of it. Just
The opportunity
rarely.
has presented itself, and this calf has a messed up leg,
Yeah.
right? And it's never going to be able to stand on that leg. And you are a freaking breeder of prize beef, and even on a commercial level, this cow is invalid, and you just have to put it down. This calf is not going to be any good to anyone. So what do? You raise it until it can be freaking used for veal, and that's exactly what you do with it. Some people, like I said, they find it unacceptable on any level, and it should be allowed to live until it has natural length of life and this and that, and you should do whatever you can to keep it as a pet if it's not a viable commercial product, and that's simply not acceptable. Not everybody is going to want a damn cow as a pet.
That makes sense. Pets, those babies grow up to be big pets. And then you got a big cow you got to take care of. Yeah. It's like these people in Florida, they get a little, they get a little baby alligator and, they want to raise it as a pet, and then it ends up growing up and it's this huge thing. And then they turn it loose somewhere. And then it winds up in somebody's swimming pool. And then you got to.
Well, no, I mean, alligators are a natural creature down there. That's where they evolved. They were just already there.
Get these exotic things for pets, and they're cute when they're a baby.
Oh yeah, I know.
And then they grow up.
I have friends down in. Well, I have at least one friend that I'm very certain of. He works for the state, for the Forestry Service, and he kills wild hogs every day.
Yeah.
He burns hundreds of acres of invasive species plants in Florida every week.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. That's part of his job.
People screwed around and brought stuff in there they're not supposed to bring in there.
Yeah.
Or
He
they
burns-
get
he
these
burns up plants,
things and try to raise them.
and every time he sees an iguana, he'll kill it on the spot.
Yeah.
Every time he sees
a pet that somebody had.
Every time, well, no, they've gone back to the wild. They're feral, and every time he sees an iguana, he'll kill it. Every time he sees a like a python or something, he'll kill it. He knows. That's his job. He's essentially a bounty hunter for the state.
Yeah, well,
Animal bounty hunter.
If somebody has raised something as a pet from when it was born, it wouldn't survive in the wild anyway. It wouldn't have learned.
You'd be surprised. Snakes will go back to the wild like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They buy it in a pet store or something like it. You know, it was
Even if you buy it in a pet store, you can't domesticate snakes. They never fully domesticate. They can go back to the wild instantly. A lot of dogs can too. Not all dogs. No, not all dogs will survive out in the wild, but many will. Many. More than half of dogs that are in people's houses right now will be able to go back to the wild eventually. But it'll happen. Well, it could happen. I'm saying. Like if it ran away, like if there was a fire in the house and the dog ran away, like years later, that dog could turn up. It's been surviving on, like squirrels for a decade or two, for like 2-3 years. It's been surviving on squirrels and mice and things out in the woods.
Well, we'd have to catch squirrels and possums and rats and mice and stuff like that. You know,
dogs are tough, and they are survivors, and they require very little in the way of shelter. You know, they could curl up underneath a freaking rotten log or something for the night, then keep trucking, just like a wolf. You know.
Well, they're close fam. You know, dogs are domesticated wolves, basically.
More or less.
Same family.
Depends on the dog.
Yeah.
Some dogs, like I said, will not acclimate. They'll just like stand there and have no instinct to go and hunt, and eventually they'll just expire. Which is unfortunate.
Pray for something else.
Yeah, that
something
too.
else will come along.
Yep. Unfortunately, but whatever.
It is what it is.
So you're already close to an hour and a half here, Dave. And we're the only ones in here.
Yeah, Boneyard said it's a slow moment. Slow internet. No, somebody put a chat.
You said that like a half hour ago.
No, wait a minute. One of them popped up. Let me find it.
Oh my.
Well, it was an experiment and it worked pretty well. I mean, they'll expect it, now that I've done it. And, I might do this on a regular basis. I grieved over Dizzy doing away with his show, and I understand he had reasons. Does anybody do a live show at 4:00 on a Saturday? When did he do his? 4:30 to 6:30?
Rafal.
Okay, I don't want to step on anybody's toes.
You don't know Rafal, so don't worry about it. And even if you did, who cares? You decide to do what you want to do. It's called YouTube, not everybody else tube.
Well, I noticed there are crowds with YouTube. There's ones that like to do it late, and then there's ones that are like in the UK.
Dave.
If you do it early in the day, you can get the UK
Dave,
guys.
It's called YouTube, not WeTube.
Right. If it was WeTube, they would have already invented WeTube. Okay.
It's YouTube. You do you, buddy. You do what you want to do on this channel.
Let me see. I said, "You're going to come on my live stream?" He said, "It might be a little too early for me." I mean, he's a night owl. He likes to do it late. He did stream last night, and I saw
I was there.
Fortis thought, "I'm sorry, it's too late. I'm not even going to look at it." What was it, about 10:30?
Yeah, he starts that one late on Thursdays, and
late one.
He starts his Tuesday one early, and he said it was mainly for the freaking UK crowd. Well, whatever.
Not a great gamer, Johnny Five.
They file in on Tuesdays and they have a good time and everything. It's fun.
Yeah.
But generally, people come in, whenever. Hey, Shandog, how you doing, bud?
Shandog.
Good to see you, Mike.
Long time no see, my brother. What do you think about my experiment? It worked. All caps. I'm just as blind as Jimmy C is.
Yes, caps are appreciated. Thank you.
The link's in there, but I'll put it in there again so you don't have to scroll up. Yeah, if anybody was going to troll me or one of my, I've put videos up and I've had a couple of people put some nasty stuff up in the comments and use foul language. Maybe all those people are gone, you know.
What, today?
No, back when I did the Vespa and all that, people just did it out of meanness. It would come up and say, "Do you want to show this comment on your video?" And of course, I would say no, decline that. I don't want anybody. I don't want that garbage on my video. You know.
There you go.
As you may know, with YouTube, you have a filter. Yeah, ignore them people. That's just right. That's right. I do. And if YouTube says, "Do you want this to be a comment on your video?" No. Because they would use the F word and they would tell you that you're a jerk.
Oh, well. So anyway, come on up, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, you'd never come up on Tom's, but you will on mine.
Come on there, buddy. There ain't nobody around here anyway. Ain't nobody here but us chickens.
Unless this livens up, this thing will come to an end sooner or later, you know.
Oh. Well, they already did a bunch of substitutions on my food order.
Oh, I hate that. What my people do is they'll just give you credit and not offer you any substitutions.
Well, I didn't freaking call. I didn't tell them not to give me substitutions, but
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. See where
they
you
didn't
come.
give me any of my chicken, any of my pork, none of my blueberries, none of my bananas, none of my blackberries.
Well, they're
Man,
sold out of everything because of it's Thanksgiving. I mean, Easter. Thanksgiving.
Look, and then they substituted some things that I'm okay with them substituting this beef, right? And I'm okay with them substituting one type of tea, like one brand name of tea for a different brand name of tea, but it's the same kind of tea. That's fine. But they substituted Crystal's Sleepy Time tea, which is her favorite, for a citrus sunrise. Blech,
Well, that makes sense.
blech.
Maybe not try it.
Citrus tea is not bad necessarily, but
You just don't want a sunrise tea when you're at bedtime.
when you're trying to go to sleep,
This
exactly.
would be a breakfast
I
tea.
know. No, come on, man.
You think
Even
that'd be
Dave
a
caught that
breakfast?
one instantly. Come on.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, you know, you have somebody shopping for you.
I know.
They're not in their
They're not
native
perfect.
country. They don't speak their native language, and it's like,
Most likely not. No. Most of the people that deliver my groceries are Spanish. That's
yeah.
fine.
And the same with my groceries. And
Nothing wrong with that.
they don't
I
know
don't
what
mind
to substitute.
that they're Spanish. Just okay.
I don't care if they're Spanish, but you know, I want them to give me options.
I
Better
want my
options.
damn stuff. I'm paying for it. Come on. Anyway, you're earning a living wage and I'm tipping you? No, come on. You got to get this right.
You know, I actually know somebody that just started working for Instacart.
No, this is Walmart.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for the day that I'll place an order and he'll get my order.
No, Instacart's wonderful. I love Instacart.
Oh yeah, Instacart's great.
Because the Costco uses Instacart as well, so that's wonderful. Instacart and
Shandog can't come up.
the Instacart delivery people, at least my local ones are some very lovely women. So
Well, heck, the other day I ordered.
thank
I
you.
was looking for my groceries, and usually they pull up. I hear them pull up in the parking lot. I didn't that day, and I was waiting on them to knock on the door, and the computer said, "Oh, they have arrived." It's like, and I go outside and look, and it's sitting out there. They just dropped
Yeah.
it, which is all right.
Say hi. There's Dave.
Howdy, howdy.
And Shandog says hello, Crystal, in the chat.
Hi in the chat. Shandog.
What's this big comment that's shaded out? Oh, okay, it just looks shaded out because of my computer.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe how easy this is. I mean, I was like, this is hard, blah, 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 blah.
Don't worry, you'll eventually hit a hiccup that you weren't anticipating. You'll be like,
Oh, don't tell me that.
"Oh,
You don't wanna know that. No, it actually worked. And it's free. You don't have to pay for it. You can have 6 guests.
oh yeah, but you only get 20 hours a week or a month, I should say.
Oh, okay. Well, 2 hours a week, that's 8 hours. I don't have to worry about ever going over the 20 hours then.
Ugh. I got corn chip breath real bad. Ugh.
Well, I can't smell it.
I can.
Who cares?
Ugh.
I haven't had anything alcoholic since Tuesday night when I was on Jimmy C's. So I'm doing pretty well on cutting back.
Oh wow. I haven't had anything alcoholic since earlier last month. I had a tiny sip of sake.
Sake, of all things.
Yep. Just a tiny sip. It wasn't even it wasn't even a whole cup. Like you get the little tiny.
Oh, Tom
silverware
was.
cups. I didn't even get a whole
Tom was on earlier. He's
I got a
in,
drink in the bottom of mine.
in Grapevine visiting his son and his family, and
Oh yeah.
he dropped in for a little while earlier on in the stream. This is replacing Tom's. This is an experiment, and it works, and it works well, and I'm going to do it again. And if Tom's ever not able to go live, I will. And if Tom wants a weekend off where he doesn't want to go live, I'll do the live stream. And that way he can go to cook his lamb or whatever he does. So that's all. That's what it's about, in case you didn't know. I don't know why I can read the comments better on my stream than I could on Tom's. They come up really nice.
Oh wow.
And everything is visually friendly to me. I can read everything on the screen and everything. But I notice on Jimmy C's or on Tom's, sometimes the print is so small. And then when I try to enlarge it, some of it's cut off on the screen. It doesn't roll back around where I can see it. I'll have to show you what the screen looks like someday. But this is better than I expected.
Cool. Damn it.
And I hear Zoom is really nice, but they only give you 45 minutes for a stream, and that's not long enough unless you pay to have Zoom.
I don't know. I don't know anything about these streaming services because I don't stream my own streams.
If anybody can do it, I can't. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. If I can figure it out as fast as I did.
Yeah, I don't want to on my channel.
I don't blame you. There isn't any content on my channel except what little bit. I got a video coming up though. I'll probably work on that tonight, editing that down and cutting it down.
Oh my goodness. Yep. I am about to freaking be very disappointed.
Uh-oh, there's going to be something on your order that's not going to be on there.
Yeah, I know. There's other stuff that they're not going to have. I know it. I know it. They're going to be like at the last second, they're going to be like, oh, we don't have this item either. But by not giving me most of the meat that I ordered, well, they're saving
Well,
me
everybody's-
probably like $75.
The stores are probably sold out of meat anyway because it's Easter, and people are doing a lot of cooking on Easter weekend.
That's okay. I'm just going to reorder anyway. I need the meat. I need the freaking food. I don't have it.
I don't blame
I
you.
need
Yeah, I want my food too.
So I'm just gonna freaking probably order it from Costco or something if they're not gonna send it from freaking dildo
Walmart.
dildo freaking Walmart. Yes.
Said Walmart earlier. Yeah.
So I just found the word bunglers, and that's what Walmart seems like today. Bunglers.
That's the word of the day, bunglers.
Oh, they sure did bungle it. My goodness gracious. I guess it's the Captain Jerk show. How y'all doing? My name's Captain Jerk. I'd like to welcome you on behalf of David Collins and myself. Today, we have a really nice show planned. I'm going to sit here and try to fill space until David comes back. I'm not David Letterman, nor would I ever want to be. So anyway, how you doing, Dave? Oh, I'm doing okay. Oh, that's wonderful. Great to freaking have you with me. Anyway. No, I'm not staying up here a whole hour by myself. I got a food order coming in, and Dave's gonna have to, come back, or I'm just gonna have to leave. That's how it is, man. There he is.
You were talking about bungling something. I don't know what I hit. What button did I hit? I hit dang on it. It just said Google, and then the whole thing was gone.
Well.
I'm here. It's not. I didn't wipe it out completely.
Anywho, you're back.
It's
no longer the Captain Jerk
That's
show.
what's important is I got it back.
I got about 15 more minutes I can stay up here, and then I gotta go because I want to be.
Well, that's about all the time I have to be up here.
I want to be prepared for their arrival. I'm freaking sitting there, freaking twiddling my thumbs.
Yeah, I am learning Shandog.
Yep, give yourself a break, dude. You're doing okay,
But
bud.
I got it back, and that's the important thing. I know how to get it back next time I screw it up.
Would you touch the duck or something?
So who downloaded that? Where's Tom? Okay, so you download the app. I have to get a new phone. Okay, and hour with the captain. Yeah, you're learning.
So, what did you do, David? Did you touch the duck?
I hit a plus sign. I was going back to YouTube and hit the button to make a new screen.
Oh.
And I don't know why it deleted the old screen.
It just threw you out.
It knocked me out of there. Now I know the plus will just make another screen come up. That's weird. That's weird. Well, if you need to go, it's no problem. I can hang out for another 15 minutes and then I'll nothing happens, I'll call it quits. It's not any worse than Tom trying to get his USB and his HDMI and all that working on his. Then he ends up on there twice. Then he moves the camera around and makes us all dizzy.
Oh yeah.
Well, there went your green beans.
Oh, let's see. Do I have another update? Not yet. No, if it was only a matter of green beans, I would just, no green beans, whatever, not a big deal. But I had a bunch of chicken there and everything, and nope.
Well,
Well, if
chicken.
your son says that you can't have his laptop, then you just steal it. What happened?
Chicken is a staple.
Well, apparently, I'm not going to get mine. No.
Well, Shandog, no. You probably know more than I know. See, I'm a jack of all trades and master of none, as they said in the old days. I know just enough to screw it up.
Yep. There's all the unavailables, all the freaking substitutions. Let's see.
No thumbs down. That's a good sign.
Fortunately, I also ordered packages of chicken thighs, and I'm getting those. But I'm not getting my big bags of chicken leg quarters that I wanted. So
Oh, I used to buy those when I
Huh?
used to buy leg quarters back when I, cooked.
let's see. I'm getting my tomatoes, my plums, a bunch of other veggies and things. Yep. Oh, I'm getting my. Oh, they're giving me my whole chickens. Sweet.
Well, I remember those days having to cut chickens up.
I'm still getting my throat coat tea and my Earl Grey tea. Let's see. I'm still getting the rest of my vegetables and things. But my new total, okay, is 146, right? My original total was 233. I said there would be like $75 worth of groceries I'm not going to get. No, it turns out there's close to $100 worth of groceries I'm not getting.
Yeah.
Damn it! It shortened me almost $100 worth of groceries. Not that I'm complaining necessarily.
No,
But yes,
it's there.
yes, I'm definitely complaining. I should say that. I shouldn't say it. It's not that I'm not complaining. Yes, I'm definitely complaining. Because it's $100 worth of food that I'm not getting. I want the food.
Yeah, and that means you're
I'm
going
willing
to
to spend the
order
money, and
more.
that's why I let them freaking take it out of my account.
Well, it's like, oh, they'll place another order.
Yeah, unfortunately, the way that it works, they'll give me my money back. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
The unfortunate part of that is that it takes like 5 days sometimes even a week for them to give me the difference back.
Oh, you're kidding me. Instacart gives
No,
it
I'm
back
not
to you
kidding.
instantly. Practically.
It's a good thing I got more money, because otherwise I'd be sitting here picking my nose like.
Oh, so they get to use your money for 5 days.
No,
They
they don't
gotta
use the
figure it
money.
out.
It's not like a bank. They don't use the money. They just freaking have it sitting there, and they freaking. How do I use this calculator? Cat
Did you know
plus
Walmart
dog
owns?
Cat
Did you know
plus
Walmart?
dog equals duck.
You know Walmart owns a bank. They own a bank.
Okay. Let me guess. Is it Santander?
I don't know what it is. It's called Green something here. I know somebody that does all their banking at Walmart. It is the bank, the only bank that's in Walmart.
Hmm.
And I can't remember what it's called, but it's in the Walmart store. Yeah, they issue their own credit cards and everything.
Like I said, Shannon Dog, it takes a while. Part of the reason that it takes a while is because Bank of America does not like to talk to other banks directly at all, ever. They don't like to do any business with other banks. So if there's another bank involved, you can guarantee that it's probably going to be Bank of America dragging their heels, kicking and screaming, saying, "No, I don't want to." Yeah.
I think Bank of
That's fake.
America is like the biggest bank there is, I think.
No, they're not. No.
Wells
They're-
Fargo is a pretty big one.
Bank of America is not the biggest bank, and they are failing as a bank.
Hmm.
They stink out loud, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. They used to be pretty good. Then,
Okay.
then I signed up for them, and they just like they already had a pretty bad reputation, and now they're flopping pretty hard.
Yeah. Well, I'm with I have a membership at a credit union, and everybody says banks are like real bad. No, actually, I'm actually working on changing accounts right now. I'm pulling everything out of Wells Fargo and putting it in the credit union. Wells Fargo says that if your ATM card will not work anymore. It's basically, they have some security system. You have to use I don't even know what they mean. You have to download an app, and you can't get money out of your ATM unless you have your phone with you, and you have to give the ATM permission to give you the money. You ever heard of anything like that?
Wait, describe that again.
Yeah, they won't. They're discontinued. They won't. You can't use your PIN number to get cash anymore. You have to use an app. Now the credit union doesn't do that.
That's dumb. That's dumb.
You have to have an app. Well, now what if you go to an ATM that's not with your bank? Let's say you're in another town that doesn't have that bank. How do you get your
What if
money?
you don't have a cell
Can't
phone?
use if you don't have a cell phone or you don't have a PIN number. You got to have a PIN number.
If you don't have a cell phone and your bank requires you to have a cell phone to use,
That's
their
good
service,
enough reason to switch banks.
Yeah, that's a no.
That's
Because
a
there's some
deal
people that
breaker
refuse.
there.
There's some people that refuse to use cell phones at all.
I know
don't blame
people.
them.
I know
say,
people that don't have cell phones. Yeah.
Screw cell phones. I hate them things. But
You
I'll
know,
tell you this.
everybody assumes that you have a cell phone or at least a smartphone. No, I don't want to carry a thing that's just as powerful as my home computer around with me in my pocket. No, thank you.
No, I don't mind so much, but it's like the expectation or even the demand that you conform on that level. It's like, no. Not everybody can afford that, and
Chandog, I was in the process anyway.
You can't expect everybody to be able to afford that. First of all, oh yes, everybody can. If they weren't smoking cigarettes and doing drugs and drinking alcohol, they could afford a cell phone. Ugh. No, that's unrealistic. In
I
fact,
can't believe, I've had the same company and everything for like 15, 20 years with a cell phone company.
it's
And I'm
unrealistic to expect
still
everybody to
paying the
use phone service.
same. My bill is the same as it was in 2003.
How
It's
about
never gone
this? Do you remember when you were a kid? Well, probably even up into your 30s. Like, do you remember there are people that refuse to use the phone?
Yeah, the regular telephone.
Yeah,
I know
the
people-
one that's just hanging on the wall anywhere.
yeah, and I
There's
know
some
people
people
that
that
didn't
just like,
have a phone.
no, I don't know anybody that has a telephone. I don't
I
need
don't
to
need to
use
call
that.
anybody.
I don't need to use that squawk box. Get out of here. I don't need that thing.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I've met a bunch of people that didn't over the years that didn't like telephones and they didn't use them. I'm like, well, yeah, I understand that the telephone's a pain in the butt sometimes, but I mean, it's real easy to use and it's like kind of necessary to be able to contact people, especially if you had loved ones that were in a hospital or something,
Yeah.
or if some loved ones moved away and you wanted to, I can write them a letter.
Yeah,
They'll
like we
get
had
it.
the
It'll
postal
take.
service.
Oh, okay. It won't be right now that I could talk to them, but they'll get my letter eventually. Okay, but that wasn't the point. So what if it's an emergency? Well, I don't think anything's going to come up. Well, that's why they call it an emergency.
You have neighbors. And there's an echo somewhere. Let me see where it's coming from.
What happened?
I hear my voice echoing somewhere. Did I hit the wrong button? No, I didn't do anything.
I don't know. I don't think you did.
If you can't hear it, that's all that matters.
I tell you what, Shandog. There's some people out there that are very unscrupulous and freaking do some dirty stuff to you. And you know what, man? If my life was worth hacking, I'm pretty sure somebody would have got it by now. I'm pretty sure somebody would have hacked my information and stole all my stuff.
Oh, I've been hacked.
I'm pretty sure it would have happened already. And if it didn't, and somebody's just gunning for it or something, well, I ain't scared because I've got nothing. I really don't have anything that anybody could really freaking want. I mean, petty theft, maybe. I mean, a few trinkets here and there, like like a few dollars in cash. I mean, there really ain't
I've
much.
had
There really ain't much here.
I've had the cleaning lady steal stuff from me. I mean, but that was little petty stuff. They just picked stuff
Yeah.
up. Yeah. I did get a credit card hacked one time, and I know that the cleaning lady found it and did it. I just called the credit card company and they said, oh, no problem. And they said, I'm going to read off some transactions to you and you tell me if you authorize them. And, she read them off. I said, no, I didn't authorize that. I didn't authorize that. No problem. We'll take care of it. We'll put your money back and we'll send you a new credit card.
Yeah.
That was the end of it. A credit card with a different number on it,
Huh. Oh well,
Yeah.
my cards never got. I don't think my card ever got hacked. I don't remember.
Got it twice. And my
I remember
debit
my
card.
eBay account's been hacked a few times, but all they did was sell a bunch of stuff on my account, and I called eBay and I'm like, this is ridiculous. I didn't sell these things. I'm not paying for any of these fees or anything on this. They're like, oh well. One time when it happened, I think it was the first time, they tried to give me a hard time about it at first. But then they're like, oh, I see here that, this is all a misunderstanding and that you really didn't do that from your location, blah, 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 yakety schmackety.
Yeah, they
And
saw a conflict.
they definitely freaking cleared it all up, and it was fine. And I'm like, I want to take steps to make sure that this doesn't happen anymore. Is there anything that you can do? And they told me, not really. You know, we can keep an eye on it, and if anything does happen like this in the future, we'll be able to correct the you know, we'll be able to freaking cancel the transactions and correct all the errors and things, and then freaking like reimburse you any monies that might have incurred, or any will negate any bills that might, you know, be imparted to you. And I'm like, oh, well, that's mighty nice of you. But anyway, it is 6:01. I am gonna
Yeah,
get
and
because
we're
my
cutting
food
out
is
of
out
here.
for delivery. I just got a notification.
Thanks, guys, for coming to the first David Collins show in lieu of Tom Noble. So I'll be
Thanks for having
filling
me up,
in.
Dave.
And if anybody has any, you know, wants to put in on me doing it on some regular basis, let me know. So we're cutting out. Later.
Later, Dave.